Hi Collective, welcome to our channel. I am Luna and this is Tellin the Tarot. If you're new, if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for everything that you do to support this channel. May Spirit bless you times 10. And to my subscribers, I love you guys. I pray for you each and every day. Alright, let's tap in. Almighty and most merciful God, we thy servants approach with fear and trembling before thee. Grant us, Lord, power and strength of intellect to carry on this work for the honor and glory of thy holy name and to the comfort of our neighbor. And without design of hurt or detriment to any, we may proceed in our labors through Jesus Christ our Redeemer. Amen. Alright, Collective, I'm back to give you another general collective reading. The reading that I gave earlier this morning was very specific, and I think will only resonate with a few of you. It was a downloaded message, and I just don't think it was for everybody. As none of my messages are for everybody, but again, use your intuition, be the master of your own discernment. Now, I could say he, she, me, you, them, and it doesn't matter what pronouns I use. The energy is fluid, so plug it in where it fits. Swap the roles, replace the genders. Just don't force anything into your life. This could be past, present, or future energy, yours or anybody within your energetic sphere, known or unbeknownst to you, Collective. This should be messages that confirm what you already intuitively or instinctively know, or at least suspect. Shouldn't be brand new information, shouldn't be scary. We get this information so that we can work through the emotions, so that we are prepared, right? Being prepared is what it's all about, so that we respond in a reasonable and logical way rather than react in an emotional and chaotic way, right? So what's going on? This is why we do the readings. This is why we're here. Like that last reading pissed me off. I'll tell you what, Collective. I because we as a collective don't understand those kind of energies that could be so two-faced. That would be like right there in your well, I guess it's a story as old as time, right? Caesar, all of these, anybody in history has always had their excuse me, who betrayed Caesar? Brutus, was it? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. There's always somebody waiting to stab somebody in the back since the beginning of time. But it hurts to see it. It's ugly energy, and it's like we would never think of ever doing that to somebody. So it's like how it doesn't resonate. But anyway, I got pissed off, but I transmuted the energy, Collective, and now I'm back better than ever. Every time we get these yucky energies in our readings, all we gotta do is work through them right now. So that must have been a trigger for me, perhaps. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I'm over it. Take a moment. That's all you need to do when these things happen, right? And it probably was a trigger for me because I've been betrayed by friends so many times in my life, right? And never been anything but a faithful friend to these people. Of course, when I was in my lower nature, in my younger years, I wasn't the best friend. I was shady myself. I was a Scorpio teenager, you know what I mean? Like, working through my own shadow stuff. So I understand the energy. I just can't fathom it at this stage of life because I don't read for teenagers. But anyway, so we take a moment, right? These things happen. We find out about these betrayals, about these fucked up things that happen, that people do. And it hurts. And maybe it makes us mad. And maybe we even want to seek revenge. These are all natural and normal feelings, but just take a moment and let them pass. And be willing to accept the things that you cannot change. And then have the courage to change the things that you can, right? But surrender it. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Because when we are in our feelings, when we're stuck up in our head, when we're in our emotions, when we're feeling, whether it be any of the lower vibrational energies, shame, guilt, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, whatever it is, ego. When we act in these emotions, we make mistakes, and we're bringing in more karma. We're here to work off our karma. That's why we're here. And it can only be done here on Earth. And we're only here for a limited amount of time. So if we're here for a limited amount of time, and our time here is meant to work off our karma for our souls, so that our souls can elevate, so that we continue to, because all the beautiful things that we're doing over there, Collective, starts with the elevation of our soul here. Our free will, our choice. To choose love, to choose reason, to choose peace, to choose enlightenment. But everything is geared towards keeping us in these lower vibrational energies. And again, we talked about how they use it in media and politics and even in our personal lives. It's that neuro-linguistic programming collective. And anybody that knows how to use it can pretty much get anybody who doesn't really think very critically to do just about anything. They use it in commercials. They use it in Hollywood. And don't think for 1 minute there's not people in your life that use it on you, if this is your message. This is why these messages come out, these karmic messages, so that you understand and prepare. Protect your energy. And then respond in a level-headed and calm manner. So take a moment. Don't just react, right? Before you make any decisions, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Look before you leap. Measure twice. Cut once. Kind of energy. Take a moment. Well, somebody may have acted on impulse here. Somebody may have done something. They may have rushed into some type of action here. Made a decision, rushed into doing it, and now they're in regret because, as oftentimes we do if we rush into doing things when we're in these low vibrational contracted energies, then we're going to attract more low vibrational contracted energies into our life. More karma. And it's the wheel, right? It's like spinning the wheel. The more you do to try to stop the inevitable, the more karma you build, and and on and on. Anyway, but if we take a moment, we don't rush into things, no matter how painful, no matter how hurtful, no matter how wicked. I don't know why I just shuffled again. But we just got to go with it, collective. We just got to go with it. So take a moment again. Think before you act. Look before you leap. And believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all who you are, is the power of your belief. Take a moment. Don't rush into anything. Go within and find out who you are. Don't let anybody tell you who you are, what to think, how to feel. You must be a critical thinker. Today, more than ever, it is part of the awakening collective. The earth has already shifted the energy into the fourth density. And humanity is elevating into that fourth density. Many people have already. Others are coming on board, and this is going to occur over the next couple 100 years. But those who refuse will be left behind. It's the spiritual rapture. And when will they get a chance to come back and work out their karma? It's hard to say, right? Because it can be millennia. Because the earth has to be at just the right point for you to work off what it is that you sowed. The universe is just. It is eye for an eye energy, the universe. It's neutral, though. It doesn't judge. It's just that we get what we put out there, and then we have to correct it. The same way that we mess it up. Yeah. Confirmation, spirit sneeze. I don't often get these on this channel. Wow. Excuse me. So somebody may be going within now, taking the time to realize the difference between success and failure really lies within their own belief in themselves, their heart space, connecting their heart space and their mind, taking the time to step back and stop sabotaging themselves by their own limiting beliefs, by rushing into actions or decisions too quickly. It's a lesson we all have to learn, collective. Choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. I'm telling you, it's a choice to take the time to believe, to go within, and to really accept responsibility. This is dark night of the soul energy, and I'm telling you, it's hard. Like I was talking about earlier, when I was younger, I was a different person, a Scorpio. Can you imagine a Scorpio in their shadow? Like, I have been to hell and back so many times, collective, and I haven't always been the best person in my life, and this weighs on you as you grow and you learn, right? Because, again, of society or religion or community or whatever it is, the beliefs that you have grown up with that are ingrained within you, that you're a bad person because you messed up once or twice or whatever, you know what I mean? And you're just kind of walking around with a scarlet letter for the rest of your life in your own mind. I'm not saying this is the way it actually is, but it's the way that we feel. It's that 8 of Swords energy, that mental mind trap. Not even knowing we have a choice. We try not to look at it. We try to bury it. We try to push it aside because we're not that person anymore. But it's not until we look at it, when we stare it in the frickin' eyes and say, you know what? I see you, and you are me. And I rebuke you. I know your name, I recognize you, and I rebuke you. Because this is Leviathan energy to keep us stuck in guilt and shame and grief and fear and anger and pride. And we have a choice. And it begins with taking responsibility for our lives, for our actions, for our past, for everything. Being honest with ourselves, with others, it doesn't matter. And we see on the news every day what happens when you try to cover stuff up. And it's the stupidest stuff. Like, who really gives a shit if President Trump had an affair with whoever this woman was? And this should have came out before the last election, by the way, right? It happened all that time ago, but they wait until this election season to put him on trial. Like, think about it, collective. Whether you like the man or not, look at what they just did. They put him on trial for election interference. The trial itself is interfering with an election. And it's all about him paying some hoe to keep her mouth shut because he didn't want to lose his wife. I mean, so stupid. Choices. We all have choices. Take responsibility for our actions, face our fears, face our truths, let the fucking chips fall where they may, and then move on with our lives. Believe. Because what we believe determines who we are. What we believe right now is creating who we are going to be 5 years from now. Doesn't matter who we were 5 years ago. It's all about belief in yourself. What's possible or impossible. One more, Holy Spirit. So take a moment, believe, and there's so many doors open. We all have so many doors every day. We are faced with, I don't even know, somebody's probably done the math on how many choices we have to make every day. What are we going to eat? What are we going to watch? What are we going to wear? Who are we going to talk to? Where are we going to go? What road are we going to take? Where are we going to stop for gas? I can't even, right? I can't even. Who are we going to watch? Tarot today. There's hundreds of thousands of options, right? Doors. Everywhere there's doors. And depending on what door you walk through is depending on, where you're going to be headed, the trajectory that you're taking your energy. That's why it's so important to take the time and make these decisions using critical thinking, not just what Joe Blow is doing because it looks good on Joe Blow. You know what I mean? One more, and I keep shuffling, and I never do this. What is going on with this energy? All right, Holy Spirit, one more for this deck. We have soul power on the bottom of the deck. This is all we've been talking about, but I'm not going to take that because didn't fly. Any more jumpers in this deck, or are we sticking with 3? Animal Kingdom. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. So maybe somebody has a pet, or they just got a pet, or they just really love animals. They're very connected with animals, and these animals are speaking to them. I see a turtle, a dog, a rabbit, a fish, a horse, a butterfly, birds, a snake even. What is this? Is that a beaver? No, that's not a beaver. I don't know what this is. Some type of... You know what? I do know what it is. I just can't remember the name. Oh, I hope I mentioned not to look at my nails because I've been digging in the dirt. But anyway, whatever that animal is. Anyway, the animal kingdom, yes. Right? And what separates us from the animal kingdom? Our consciousness. The animals just instinctively do what they got to do. They go on with their lives and using their instincts. We reason things out. We are logical, right? Critical thinkers. Our mind is our greatest asset. Also weapon. Also medicine. It's everything. It's the mainframe to our supercomputer of a body that takes this animal body of matter and makes it alive. You know, once it's infused with that spirit, that soul, our soul power, then the mind is pulling the levers. And it's our soul collective that's moving our minds. So stay focused. Yeah. Serenity. Again, we have to manifest from a peaceful place because otherwise we overreact to situations. We make things bigger than they need to be. There's a lot of blue here. This is throat, this is conversation, so there's a lot of, there was a lot of just unnecessary communication, right? And every time that this communication, this critical, chaotic, argumentative energy went out there, it was just opening another door and pulling you deeper, or whoever this is, into their animal selves, right? All of this is, they're all blue. So somebody used to overreact. They used to be too emotional, too much in their head. They would react. They could be easily triggered. This is why people, they were, and again, this collective, this was deliberate in many cases. With that narcissistic triangulation and everything else, knowing your triggers, right? Trying to get you to rush into judgment, to overreact, to step out of character, your default, and how they wanted you to be. And then you realized, I have a choice. You saw what was going on. You went within and you saw. And you understood. And so you made different choices, opening different doors. You're paying attention to nature. And not only that, but you are serene. The most important relationship that you can have is with yourself. This is what you came to understand. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Clearing out the past. Doing that dark night of the soul. Taking responsibility for your life and for your choices, and beginning to tap into the power of your own spirit. Going within. appreciating the intuitive wisdom that's inside of you and applying it positively. Not letting past issues or resentments interfere with your serenity today. All blue, collective, out of all this, and these all the same color. And this is all, and except for this one, which is all about your belief, your trust. And the bottom of the deck is ancestral wisdom. And this is also giving me animal kingdom energy too, because it's green. So this is connecting with nature, ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from your past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. They're evolving in the spirit world as you're evolving here. You're working in synchronicity with your ancestors. Everything that you do for them is greatly appreciated, and we so appreciate you, ancestors. But I tell you that all day, every day. Now, because the ancestors came and brought you some type of enlightenment here when you were going through this chaotic energy. Your buttons were being pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and this would have pushed you over the edge, collective, had they not stepped in and told you, listen, you have a choice. Take a look. You're not stuck. What's your part in this? What have you accepted all your life, and why? And make some changes. Look at the way the animals are. You don't have anything to worry about. You're taken care of. Just trust and believe. Have faith. My peace, I give you. Go within. Find me. I'm there. Right there. Right there. This could be a masculine and a feminine energy, both going through this. So it doesn't matter, again, if you're male or female. There's a male and a female on this card. And again, my channel, I'll always speak in coming from a feminine point of view because I'm a female, but it doesn't, again, matter. The energy is the energy, masculine and feminine. We all hold it, right? The feminine open to receive, and the masculine ready to take action. Okay, so you have ancestral wisdom here too. So this is beautiful energy. I love this energy. I'm so happy with this message so far. Yes, something happened here. Yes, we go through stuff. We all go through stuff because we don't know what we don't know until we know it. We have to learn. We have to grow. It's the difference between wisdom and knowledge. Just because you know it doesn't mean you're going to do it. Just because you know it doesn't mean you believe it. Just because you know it doesn't mean jack squat. If you don't apply the wisdom, if you don't take the action, if you don't believe in the results, or in yourself, or in what you're doing. I mean, knowledge is power, yes. But in the wrong hands, it's like, again, putting a machine gun in the hands of a 5-year-old. Not smart. It's not so smart. Okay, what is this reading all about, collective? Let's see. Why are we here? Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know today for their highest good? You need to stop. This is about really controlling your... Listen, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. A very wise woman told me that many years ago when I used to just want to pop off at the mouth. Again, I'm a Scorpio. I have a very sharp tongue and a very short fuse back then. But if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Now, our parents used to tell us that, but we didn't listen, right? But I listened to my friend. She was my mentor at the time, and it really helped me to get control over my mouth, somewhat. You know, I did stop saying everything that I thought. You know, because I never had a problem with telling you how I feel. You know, I'll club you over the head with it until you understood what I was trying to tell you. But that was me. But this is about you, collective. So again, Someone will try to make you do something against your will. See? Get you to step out of character. This is what we were talking about. They club you to death. And I know this energy. They poke and they poke and they poke, and they'll try to trigger you, and they use that neuro-linguistic programming techniques, using music, using colors, using sounds, using scents, using, anything, just to depending on what they're trying to achieve, just to get you triggered, right? So that you step out of character, to make you do something, make some type of mistake, rush into a decision or a behavior that will close doors for you that you're opening through your serenity and your belief. Somebody wants to come. But the thing is, and this is why we go through it, and again, why I was bringing up my own experiences, collective, because how would we know until we went through it? And how would we recognize when it's happening to us unless we've been through it? Been there, done that. It's like, don't play a player, right? Like, who do you think? Really, who do you think? Who do you think? Who do you think? That's all I can say. Like, who did you think when you're trying to make this person do something against their will? Did you think they really were never going to wake up? Did you think their ancestors weren't going to come around? Spin the block with a can of whoop ass? Did you really think that? Because I'm pretty sure they've made it very clear, this collective, that peace is important to them, serenity is important to them, and that they are connected with spirit, that they love God with all their heart, with all their soul, with all their might. So what did you think when you came? And maybe this happened at a club, maybe even a nightclub. Or maybe you like club sandwiches, collective, I don't know. But bottom of the deck we have karma. You will reap what you have sown. So if someone trying to make you do something against your will here, make you rush into decisions, not give you the time, try to disturb your peace, stir the pot here, make the water all chaotic and wavy and splashing all over you when you're just trying to have a cool, calm, spiritual bath. Yeah, that person, karma. And they didn't ever think that this was going to come back on them. They figured finding them would be like finding a needle in a haystack. Attaching them to this fuck shit would be like finding a needle in a haystack, collective. And all it took for you was to believe in your ancestral wisdom. Connect with your higher self and the Most High God. And pull all of your chakras back into alignment. Someone was pissed off because they couldn't accept valid criticism. You may have spoke some truth here, and this person again, in their pride, in their ego, whatever their situation was, instead of looking at themselves, instead of taking responsibility for their actions, they went ham. They went rogue. And tried to attack it, tried to club you. That's okay, collective. Again, this is why these readings come out. It's the energy. It is what it is. What are you going to do about it? You probably already know. You have this heart chakra wide open, right? So, all these doors are open. You have the ancestors bringing you these downloads. So you see, like a TV screen in your head, what's going on. You're not worried about it. You can accept valid criticism. You criticize yourself all the time. Now, this is not something that you should do on the regular, but if you're doing, a cleansing or, a dark night of the soul, when you're doing a reflection on yourself, we have to look at ourselves. But then we release that energy. And we heal from it. And we're cleansed. Cast thy burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain you. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So you went through these, again, cycles, and we all do. We suffer. And then we suffer for having caused suffering on other people once we wake up, or once we, complete a cycle, and we gain some wisdom, some truth, some knowledge that makes us then, recognize the effects of our actions on other people. But this, again, this suffering produces endurance and character, deep personal strength, and peace, so that you cannot be shaken, you cannot be broken. They can come and club you like a bunch of cavemen until their arms fall off, and you'll still be in the serene and peaceful place within, because you've balanced out your animal nature, your shadow and your light, your masculine and your feminine energies, your yin and your yang. You're balanced. This has somebody not happy, but what are you going to do? Again, why is somebody so unhappy that you're happy and peaceful and serene? That you're connected with your ancestors, and that you're not falling for the okie doke anymore? Oh, well, that must be it. Maybe you just used to accept things and not really speak about it, right? Just to keep the peace, and now you will not accept anything other than reason, truth, and justice. And you will not vacillate. No more standing silently by while people are marginalized and abused. And accused, falsely accused, right? By those whose lips are quick to spread lies. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Love, deep affection, and caring. You do everything from your heart. You create comfortable environments around you for the people that you love. Emotional security. You bring healing, peace, love, serenity. You don't bring chaos, not on purpose, not if you can help it. But if they want to smoke, you'll bring the smoke. Didn't even see that. Firecracker. If they want the smoke, you'll bring the smoke. But you operate, your default is in this heart energy, this loving energy. Emotionally secure. Loving. You're a nester. I feel you, collective. I'm a nester too. But you also like excitement. I don't know, this collective is like a enigma. So we have a man on the bottom of the deck, dealings with a relationship, or a relationship with a man. This is maybe this excitement. Maybe you are... Okay, scissors are on the bottom of the deck. This came out in the last, disappointment. Maybe there's some type of disappointment in some affair with this man. There's no excitement, love, deep affection, or caring. This emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Love, deep affection, caring, and excitement is important to you. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. You have this dealings with a man who you had to cut off or has disappointed you in some affair here. And then you have compliments from an admirer who's dissatisfied with their life. So if somebody's dissatisfied with their life, could be you and the dealings with a relationship with the man, disappointed in some affair, lacking excitement, love, affection, caring, whatever is important to you, you're not really feeling it. You're not feeling secure. You're not feeling secure in your heart space. Nor are you feeling lit up. You're feeling disappointed. Dissatisfied with life, perhaps, but there's somebody else here dissatisfied with life. Now, this could be this man. This man is disappointed in some affair, dissatisfied with their life, and wants to give you your flowers. But there's someone down here at the bottom of the deck, this person gossiping about all your secrets. What else is new? Hoping that you would step out of character, hoping that you would make a decision, that you would, I just heard, lose your shit like you used to. Go, collective. You're grown now. You're grown-ass people. You're grown-ass people. You're not going to do that. This is why we heal. This is what people don't understand. Like, you change, you're different. Yeah, and not really. Just healed. You can't trigger me, right? Nobody that loved you or supported you really is going to think you changed very much, right, collective? It's only the people that have been trying to get over on you your whole entire life. Stab you in the back, right? That you loved on while they were pissing on you and calling it rain. Those are the people that have a problem with your boundaries. Those are the people. The chain of events that will have some type of an effect on your life. This one came out in the last reading also. And good luck. Horseshoe and chain. Yeah, something great is coming for you. Some type of excitement and love. Because of your deep personal strength and your peace. The peace you've made with your past. Stepping into your power and not allowing people, places, and things to trigger you anymore. Oh yeah, this was on the bottom of the deck. This is a reconciliation. And the other reading too. And again, I mean, you just see me shuffle them. But again, these energies, it's the same day. So of course they're gonna come back out. Reconciliation, pineapple. I don't know. Hawaii can be important, maybe. Or somebody likes pineapple juice. Maybe there's some exciting trip planned. Maybe a honeymoon or something in Hawaii. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, there are these forces working against you, but there always are. That's why we do these readings. Don't worry about it. You're protected. Your ancestors are giving you these downloads. You see what's going on so you can maneuver. Right? Move in silence. Be critical in your thinking and reasonable in your actions. Listen more and speak a whole lot less with this blue. In certain circles or with certain people, in order to keep your peace. And then once you've grounded yourself into this energy where you can come out and speak, collective, your voice will thunder like a trumpet against these forces who are working against you in the dark. Do the healing and pray. Focus on your soul and your spirit. I promise you, it's all you need to do. Doesn't matter. All your secrets are already out. You had a snake in your pocket here, collective. So they got off on spilling your tea, and that's okay, because you've healed and you've taken responsibility for everything you've done. So they can't get anything on you from the past. The only thing they can do is continue to try to work against you, to try to get you to do something now or in the future, and this will never happen. Yeah, you're dedicated and you're focused. And this devil energy can't go anywhere near you. Touch not my anointed, do I prophets no harm. Everything boomeranging back. So if they were gossiping about you, trust and believe people are now gossiping about them, or they will be. They began this chain of events to affect your life, and they have forged a chain that they can never break. One of those, the Christmas Carol chains, like the ghosts of Marley had. Remember those chains? They just forged these chains. And it's going to take lifetimes. I don't know how this person can even make this right at this point. They've sunk so low against someone that was nothing but loving and pure in their intentions towards this person. This person was a secret enemy, trying to make you do stuff, using that mental mind fuckery. A secret enemy, a rival, a competitor, working with others to destroy. To cause confusion and to sacrifice you because they didn't like the way people felt about you. They didn't like the way people talked about you. They didn't like the way that people responded to you, collective. They were jealous of the way people responded to you, to your energy, to your serenity. Wow. To your love, to your deep affection and caring, because you can't fake that. You inspire others with your love and deep affection and caring, and with your true, emotionally secure energy that brings peace and balance to others who are feeling maybe a little bit off balance at the time. And this person didn't like the way that you inspired other people, and they sacrificed you, literally sacrificed you. This is what this person thought of you. It's not what you think of you. You don't go around saying, oh, I inspire others and do-do-do-da-ba, and I love, and I'm this, and I'm that. You don't. But this person saw that in you. That's your energy. You can't hide your energy. This person knew, and they sacrificed you. And now they're confused because they don't understand why it didn't work. All the stuff they're trying to do to act you out, cut you off, blackball you, shadow ban you, all of the stuff. I go through it too, collective. I understand. But you can't let it bother you. Just keep doing what you got to do. You just keep putting the energy out there. It's all that you need to do. They're trying to put up these walls. But walls crumble. Look at the walls of Jericho. They crumbled with nothing but the marching of the Israelites and the blowing of their trumpets. They're not trumpets. They're something else. I can't remember the name of them right now. Shofars? Anyway. Now they want to come in and say it was a misunderstanding. Yeah. Okay. Because they truly do think that you're going to... So on the one hand, they think that you've changed. On the other hand, they think you're still the same with this loving heart, and that you're going to be able to accept whatever lie they fabricate, whatever misunderstanding, whatever sob story they're going to have. Who knows? They can come in here sick, collective, grieving, whatever. You don't know how they're going to come in. But it's a trap. They're still working against you. Problem is, they can't get near you with this wall. What else, Holy Spirit? So Neptune is significant. Again, trying to cause illusions and confusion. Yeah, Gemini energy here. Information to explain, and we're in Gemini season. We haven't moved into Cancer yet, have we? I'm not sure what the date is today. But this is a person that they can't keep their lies together. They want it to be known in some certain way here. And they sacrificed you for this reputation. I don't know what this is. Some type of reputation here. What they want to be known for. What others believe about you, right? The way that others see them. They wanted others to see them in some type of way. And so they said what they said here. Gossip, working against you with others to sacrifice you. Cause confusion about who you are. Because they idealized your energy, collective. They were jealous. They were envious. And it's what they wanted. They wanted to be you instead of you. Leo energy here because of your leadership, your creativity. They wanted to do what you do because you can do whatever you want to do. So they took a chance because they misunderstood who you actually were. All they saw was this loving heart. So they figured once they put this plan in motion, were able to trigger you enough times, get you out of character enough times, make you behave in certain ways in public enough times that they would be able to spread this gossip and get away with this dastardly plan, and that you would somehow fall from grace and nobody would look to you for leadership anymore. You do what you do in service of others, and you do whatever you have to do for healing. This is Virgo. This is the healing power. You heal. Again, you have this healing energy, and this is what they didn't like, and this is why they did this. Analyzing you, trying to figure out how do you do this, and then trying to replicate or duplicate that energy, but they don't have this loving heart. I heard Sacred Heart of Jesus. They don't have it. And you can't get it by stabbing another person in the back and climbing up their neck. They may think you're a perfectionist here, but they see with this Scorpio energy here the extraordinary power of prayer. This is what you're showing them, collective. You've gone to the lowest of the lows. Everybody, regardless of if you're a Scorpio sun or not, we all move through scorpionic energy. We all go through depths and transformations all the time. We graduate from school, we get a new job, we get married, we get a degree, we move, like there's just always transformations. There's always things and little deaths and little transformations throughout our life. It's why we're here, to grow. But somebody tried to control your transformation. They tried to put up some type of a smokescreen about this power of prayer that you use, and try to make it dirty somehow so that they can control some situation. They tried to make it say like you maybe weren't praying to the Most High God. Maybe you were working with the El Diablo downstairs or some stupid shit like that. What you're doing is devil work. And what you're doing is serving others. What you're doing is, well, revealing the devil, right? Because the devil's in the details. And that's what you do. You do what you do. And what you do is all in the details. This is all about your extraordinary power of prayer, being recognized so that others can do what they have to do, can get down to the nitty-gritty and figure out how they can pray their way into better health, into prosperity, abundance, and out of these negative and toxic situations, so that they can raise their vibration and they can stop calling in the things that they don't want and begin to call in the things that they do properly. Resources, Taurus energy, practicality, resulting from your productivity. Your prayers coming true. You're doing the work. And this Gemini, this doesn't have to be a Gemini sun again. Could be Gemini season. But this Gemini energy is all about communication. And all of this blue energy here was about throat chakra energy, which is communication. And somebody's going to have to explain the discrepancies in their story, their lies. They've been working on you, collective, like it's a full-time job. Little at a time, poking, for a very long time. 6th house energy. Trying to rob you of your resources, steal your creativity so that you aren't able to make any money to support yourself. They wanted you in poverty. But here's Daddy Jupiter bringing in this expansive energy, helping you to grow and expand. You believe in yourself. You're positive about your path. You're learning, you're teaching, whatever you're doing here. But your blessings are being granted. And this is all about your good fortune. And those that are trying to block it, stop it. Mostly collective by gossip, right? Could be spell work because it all shows up the same way, but we don't care about them. Whatever they're doing, that's between them and the shadows that are going to pull them down into the dirt. Meanwhile, these regular people that are just gossiping and trying to destroy your life here because they're just jealous, haters, these people, collective, let's just pray for them and send them love and light and hope that they will maybe take the time to go within all this energy that they're spending on the collective like it's a full-time job here. They could be using to call back their power, to do the deep dive, to go through the dark night of the soul, to take responsibility for their own lives. And then maybe, just maybe, they can be in the position that the collective as it is in right now, that they are hating on because they want so bad. I don't understand how anybody can want anybody else's life so bad. I mean, who wouldn't like to be somebody else sometimes, right? Like, but we're just regular people here in this collective, I think. I mean, unless you're Beyonce or something. I still wouldn't want to be anybody else, though, when all is said and done. I'm very happy to be me. I don't know, and I don't understand this energy, collective. I wish I could tell you more. I just don't understand this energy. Yeah, Mars, their drive. They're confrontational. They take these forceful actions. They go to extremes. They're trying to force you to conform to something here, to force you to do something against your will, to club you over the head and drag you off into some type of cave so that they can live your life here or something, or at least walk in your energy, or at least not have your energy be seen so that they can't be compared. It's sickening. Yeah, justice is coming. We have Libra energy here. This is cooperation to perfect something here. Somebody making a decision to be fair, to bring some fairness into the situation. Somebody is being realistic. They've been waiting before they can act, but somebody's going to bring in this justice for sure, so that you can get, wow, Holy Spirit, this nest, what makes you feel secure, supported in your home base or family, an emotionally secure, loving family. That's what you want. That's what you're getting, collective. Till next time, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord cause his face to shine upon you. The Lord lift up his countenance on you and give you peace. There will not be these South Node enemies affecting your energy any longer. We call it judgment. Love, light, and infinite blessings.